Hey, good morning, everybody. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. And before we get started, this broadcast is for demonstration and educational purposes only. I am not a licensed financial advisor. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. With that being said, we are off. Good morning, Rao, Marcy. Okay, I was just getting my trade copier set up, and we're going to take a look at the Forex Factory. We don't want any unpleasant surprises. We woke up in a brand new month, October 1st. And if you're with us, that's the good news. Amen. Thank God. So this morning at 9:45, final manufacturing PMI. At 10 o'clock, ISM, manufacturing PMI. And the jolts. The jolts will give you a jolt. That's a big one. Job openings. So we got some first half hour of the market. We got some major news reports coming out. So let's let the system run and accumulate some data here. I've got a brand new workspace. And big move down. Let's take a look at the 2-minute on the NASDAQ. See what's been happening overnight. Looks like everything jumped in short on the NASDAQ. Big, huge move down at the open. Oh, I like that signal A. I'm going to get ready for a 30 range signal A. The Mack truck scored. The Haymaker bot is on the leaderboard. Trader 1 loves this time of day. Watch this short roll. We got a nice retracement right back to the 50, and we'll look for a continuation short. Really nice volume. Here we go. Back in short on this 30 range. If we break through that area of support, this one could have some legs. Here we go. Bam, another winner. Jumped right back in. Little area of consolidation. We might get another leg down. Here we go. Okay, let me get geared up and ready to go. Wow, look at the E-mini. Let me get my copier set up. I don't mean to be staring in your living rooms. Oh. Wow. Oh, this is a lot of selling pressure still. Here we go. Let's see, Apex 17, 26, 27, 37, and 39. In the short position here. Okay, got some nice trades on the short side there. Let's take a look at the 20U. The 20U Signal C Mac truck drone. .15 range. Let's put on the NQ15 range. 30 range haymaker. .20U Signal C Mac truck. NQ 20U. All right, we need a retracement back to the 50 on this haymaker strategy. Got really good volume, huge volume. 4,000 contracts a minute. Crude oil, the black gold drone on the signal B. Is up 790. You can see the 20 Unorenko. What a beautiful trend. Those Unorenko bars are very visually, they're easy on the eyes. They filter out all the static with the Unorenko bars. Had a big sell-off this morning. I'm personally going to try to get in on a haymaker trade. That's the 30 range, NASDAQ. I need a retracement back to the 50. My RSI line come up into this green area of my Laguerre oscillator and continue down into the trend. That's what would trigger that. So 9:45 in 6 minutes. In fact, I'm just going to disable for now. Wait, let me see if we can get in under the wire. We're getting a retracement to the 50 here. Got a nice retracement. This is what we needed. Come on up. Come on up. Price is reverting up to the mean, up to the 50. Our RSI line is now pinned to the top. And now we're looking for a roll to the downside. We didn't get that entry because it looks like there's a pivot that prevented the trigger. We've got an area of support right underneath us. I'm going to stay enabled here just for another minute or two, and then I'm going to disable my live account. I'm not going to trade through these red folder news reports. I'm going to trade the SIM accounts to accumulate the data, but as far as my Apex accounts, I'm going to disable for the news reports. Personally, I don't like to trade news reports that have red folders on Forex Factory. So far, crude oil is on top of our leaderboard, and man, has the crude oil one-day pass. I got to tell you something. And we have our bot and drone trading the same trades as well. But it is on a tear. This last 30 days, this is a strategy that has close to an 80%, between a 70 and 80% win rate, with a risk to reward ratio heavily in our favor. All right, I'm going to disable. Let's see if we can get this short roll. It's 9:42. It's the pivot is preventing it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to disable for now. We're just too close to the news report. So I turn my copier off because at 9:45 we have the PMI. It's not a red folder, it's an orange folder. What I'm referring to when I say orange folder, red folder. Good morning, doctor. Is on Forex Factory they have the calendar. I clicked on calendar, forexfactory.com, and it tells you each day the news reports that are coming out. The yellow folders are, not a very big market reaction. Orange, a little heavier of a reaction, and red is the full maximum reaction that the market will take. It's a big report, has a large impact. So small, medium, large impact, yellow, orange, red. And we have the orange at 9:45, the PMI. And then at 10, we have the ISM manufacturing PMI. And JOLTS, job openings at 10. So those are a couple of news reports that really will have a high impact on the trading environment. Thank you, Rao. Yeah, we got rid of the images. And we've got all the bases covered. So that first report, we got 1 minute, and that second report comes. And we're getting geared up. We're going to be having a sweepstakes, a huge prize giveaway, a contest that we're going to be running. And Mark is getting everything in order. Sim Smart Stop 2 back in the game. It's going to have that position potentially right through the news report. Some real exciting stuff coming our way with the new contest that we're going to be running. Some really great prizes. Not only that, but we have some members in our Discord chat community that are really sharing some extremely valuable information with our members. We had yesterday Steve. Steve shared a strategy called the NQ Scalper that we're going to be running today. That's consistently putting money in the bank for him. If you're one of our members and you have access to Discord, it's in the bottom channel where it says strategy collaboration. And he shares all of the settings and inputs and he shows the performance, tremendous amount of success he's been having with it. Robert has strategies that are crushing it. I saw Robert's post from yesterday. He's been trading the ES. We initially thought it was on the NQ, but turns out that what we thought was trading the NQ is actually trading the ES and just killing it, crushing it. So we're going to let that play out today as well. Nice job, Marcy. Yeah, that big move down on the NASDAQ was a great opportunity to jump in. I was still fumbling and bumbling. Yeah, there was huge volume. 4,000 contracts a minute and a nice move down. That 20U, look at that 20U chart. Just beautiful. Now, the one knock they have on Unorenco bars, sure, it does clean up the static and give you a very smooth representation of the market's movements. But the knock on it has always been that it obliterates price action. You don't see the candlestick formations like you do on a range bar or a time-based bar. So right line trading did make a compensation for that. With our hybrid Unorenco bars, we have an intra-candle wick that we can put in these candles on the Unorencos. If I go to my indicators, I believe it's in the market internals package. It's these hybrid candles. So if I put in the hybrid candle, now I'll start seeing intra-candle wicks and seeing the pullbacks. If the bulls start getting into the game, you'll see the intra-candle pullback on the wicks on any data from here on out on this top right chart of the 20 Unorenco. It's a little hard to see. I see the wicks are black. In my data series, I might be able to make the wicks white. With this dark background chart, they would be easier to see if they were white. Actually, it has candle wick white. They sure look black to me. Thank you, Rao. Okay, wow, look at this. Sim Smart Stop 2 is on fire. Fuego. So our Sim Smart Stop 2, which is actually, I believe, the strategy that Robert shared with us on the ES. Let me just take a look. Sim Smart Stop 2. No, it's trading the NASDAQ. The NQ scalper hasn't started yet. That'll start at 10. So my Sim Smart Stop 2 on the NASDAQ is in another trade. I'm going to just take a look and see what the news report said. It's one thing to know that there's one coming, but I think it's also important to know what the actual news was. Ooh, that's what it might be. Looks like senior White House official. The U.S. has indications that Iran is preparing an attack on Israel, which definitely would cause this sell-off. Let's see what gold is doing. Gold might be through the roof. When an attack or war is imminent, gold is always a safe haven. When there's uncertainty, October is always, especially in an election year, October is always a crazy month. October surprises. Getting some big pullbacks in those 20 Unorenkos. You can see my hybrid Unorenkos, the wicks are starting to come in. 9:52, we have 8 minutes. 8 minutes. After this JOLTS report, we're going to look to get into a couple of trades here. And we're just keeping an eye out which ones are doing the best. So an Iran attack on Israel is imminent. Ballistic missiles. U.S. factory employment falls at a sharper pace as manufacturing downturn deepens. So some big news reports coming out, and we'll see the manufacturing report at 10. This was the initial report at 9:45 PMI. Factory employment falls at a sharper pace. Manufacturing downturn deepens. Israel is doing an attack on Beirut. Big news reports this morning. Holy moly. Iran is an attack is imminent on Israel. And we have the JOLTS report coming at 10. So the fireworks show is beginning. Here's a beautiful haymaker set up. We're going to stand aside until 10 o'clock. I'm not going to trade until after that JOLTS report. The strategies are running in the background. If today's your first day joining us, we're running the AI Auto Trader, which is an extremely exciting system that once the strategies are enabled within NinjaTrader 8, this is a system that will execute and manage the trades on your behalf. We're trading all of the futures, index equities, and a couple of commodities as well, crude oil and gold. So a really nice diversity of instruments that really keep a pulse, a finger on the pulse of the market. And the mandate is to follow the track of institutional money. We want to jump in the trends that they create. I'll tell you, this might be a big sell-off today. A big sell-off. If this attack plays out with Iran and Israel, and the JOLTS report comes back really hot, here's another signal A. It's just Not breaking through. Let's take a look at the 6-unit Renko on the E-mini. I saw some beautiful trades. Yes, look at that move down. Holy moly. Now this pink background in my chart, that's a multi-time frame assessment of trend. That's telling us on the higher time frames that the E-mini is trending down. Our software does an excellent job of defining risk. Those orange or red triangles, that's a disparity between uptick and downtick. Institutional money is selling off the S&P 500. And those are the areas that you want to take a short trade. The ES is yet to take a trade. Big volume still. Big volume on the NASDAQ. All right, we have 4 minutes to the JOLTS report. I'm going to take a real quick bathroom break. Trying to think what other instruments. What I might do is go ahead and also mimic. When I say mimic, what I mean by that is duplicate this Sim Smart Stop 2, or make it my leader account. The Sim Smart Stop 2, make it my leader account in my trade copier. And run the Haymaker and the Sim Smart Stop 2. Let's take a look at this trade. The NQ30 range ABC. Sim Smart 2. This one took this long position. I'm getting a retracement back to the 50. Really tough to pick these tops and bottoms. My 20U is setting up beautiful for a short roll. Came right back up to the 50. Sim Smart Stop 2. Let me duplicate this in a new window. And we're going to change the leader account to the Sim Smart Stop 2. Let's see if we can put some fish on the boat. Speaking of fish on the boat, got a couple tuna this weekend. Sim Smart Stop 2. Okay. Excuse me for just a moment. 1 minute for the JOLTS report. 1 minute. Okay, I'm back. So let's let this report settle down. U.S. job openings and labor turnover. Little changed. They're using very dovish language, I see. Little changed little in their news report. Little changed at 8 million. Wow, that's SimSmart 2. Sims. That's like a tongue twister. SimSmart Stop 2. Let's see if we're in any positions. Okay. The Mack truck just jumped in short. Beautiful entry, too. Mack truck is short. I think SimSmart Stop. Excuse me. The SimSmart Stop 2 might have maxed out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to reset this strategy. Let's turn it off and on. It already hit my profit goal for the day. But since it's doing so well, SimSmart Stop 2. Let's keep an eye on it. Oh, it went long. Oh, no. Okay, the haymaker. Oh, jumped right back in. Long. Huh. Don't really want to go long. Oh, whoa. Nice trade. Holy moly. I didn't want to go long. Oh, man, this thing is firing off trades. Oh. Let's see if we can get this short move. Come on down. Come on down. Inverted hammer. 2 of them. Keep pushing down. Keep pushing. Come on. Let's go. All the way. Might have squeezed it too much. Let's give it some room. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Come on down. Keep going down. Keep on going. Let's go. Keep on going. Keep going. Push down. There you go. Nice. Don't stop now. Push down. All right. Nice one. Nice one. So I'm going to turn off my strategies. I caught that nice trade, that nice short move, and put 500 and anywhere from 570 to 495 in all my accounts on that beautiful move down. And that's all it took. A one and done day. So everything worked to a T. We're out of the market. Made a couple $1,000s on the trade. And it was really a day that wasn't hard. With these market conditions, with these big moves down, we got a beautiful trade. You can see our leaderboard here. The Sim Smart Stop 2 is what got me into that trade. And it from the moment the market opened this morning, even before the market opened, my Sim Smart Stop 2, it's a real tongue twister, I know. It's a mouthful. Just went ballistic in this environment. And it tapped me on the shoulder and say, "Hey, I'm the one today." And I followed the lead of that strategy. The Mack truck is off to the races too. Let me tell you. Listen, with these news reports coming out this morning, we could be in for a huge sell-off today if this war breaks out in the Middle East. And Iran gets into the mix. This is a real dangerous situation. Politically, it really puts leadership on a tightrope. We don't really like to get into politics and trading, but on an election year, I think it's clear who our ally is, but they're trying to win an election. Another big move down. Sim Smart Stop 2. I've reset it. It already hit the profit limit. Reset it, and it's still going to town. It just took that Smart Stop and exit and jumped right back in. It didn't like that bullish candle. That bullish engulfing candle, It popped out and then jumped right back in. And bam, rode it straight down again. Bam, 34.15. This could be a record day. Steven held the record prior to today. And I'll tell you, if this keeps going short onlys, we could beat the record. I think the record is about 45 or 4,700, I think. Let me look at my chat. I got so excited. Great day for trading, let me tell you. This is what we do. This is what we wait for. Great job, Scott. Great job. Here we go again. Let's go for the record. Push it down. Got a bullish engulfing. Jumped out. Could jump right back in with this break of the pivot. Here we go. Got a pivot break. Another push down. Hasn't broke yet. It's pushing on it though. Hasn't broken it. Small retracement. Small retracement back to the 50. Let's keep it short. This looks like a haymaker short. Didn't follow through the short side. Signal B, black gold drone. Signal B, black gold drone. Crude's in. Here's a short entry. Here's another short entry on the NASDAQ. Our profit target's in the perfect place. Our profit target is just above that area of support. So we have a clear shot right to our profit target. And you see our background bias. We have a multi-time frame alignment, a trend to the downside. Our 15's red, our 50's red. 15's crossed the 50. So we're set up absolutely perfect for a short trade on that entry. Got a really nice profit too. Now we've got to break through some support to get to our profit target. We got a lot of selling pressure though. Could break right through it. Like a knife through warm butter. Oh no. Pop to the long side. Any long position here I would consider risky on the NASDAQ. Now, Sergio is working on a dashboard where you'll be able to click short only or long only if you don't want to take a counter trend trade. Yeah, Mark, we talking about the fishing. Uh, we weren't really, I got to be honest, we had no idea we were going to catch tuna. It was a pleasant surprise, and man, are they good eating. Holy moly. But we were trolling for a few hours and looking for dolphin. And a boat right next to us was right in a big school of dolphin. They were jumping all around, and we just couldn't hook up. So we just headed south. We were about 12, 15 miles offshore. And both poles just went boom at the same time. Bent over. I was like, holy moly, what the heck is that? I thought maybe a shark or something, but it was both poles. And we troll with pretty heavy, fishing gear. And they were bent over. And we got them in, and they were both tunas. And, man, just absolutely delicious. We put some fresh garlic and ginger, a little sesame oil, and some soy sauce, and marinated them for about 30 minutes. And then put them in the air fryer for about 5 minutes or 6 minutes. And, oh, my God, it was the most delicious fish I think I've ever tasted, right out of the ocean. All right, let's see if we can get this short trade here. Needless to say, from here on out, that's all I want to catch are tuna. I mean, big, thick fillets. I mean, thick. It took us 2 days to eat one of them. My wife and kids. Let me see what's going on in the news. Nice job, Rao. Yeah, they do have a lot of fight, man. All right, we got a smart stop. We kind of went sideways here. We're in a short on crude. Wow, look at this move down on the E-mini. Huge move down. Broke through that big area of support. 4,000, almost 5,000 contracts a minute. And it is pushing lower. Oh, we needed that profit window on that long move. The Mack truck getting the job done. Love to see this get in our profit window. Get that stop up here. Okay. Got out on a smart stop. That smart stop is a pattern recognition. We have several ways to lock in profits on these trades. There's another short. Getting a push up. We have several ways to manage these positions. Our AI integration is using pattern recognition. That was a big one. Jump back in long. Our 20U pulled right back to the 50. This is what it did last time before we got that big move down. What an exciting day to trade. Wow. Steven's trading in the background. Come on in. Get in our profit window. Get in there. There you go. Nice one. Ariel, there's my buddy. I went to breakfast with Ariel a few years back. He lives down here in Miami, if it's the same Ariel. Been a member with us for many years. Boy, this could be a monster short trade. Watch that short roll on the Mack truck, too. If that thing gets going, rolling to the downside, there's no stopping it. On that 20 Unarenko, it gets some momentum going. And before you know it, it's moved 400 or 500 ticks. Come on, let's go smart stop 2. Come on, let's go. Come on down. Bouncing off the 50. Here we go. Okay, nice trade. All right, we're hovering around 3,000, just under 3,000, 2610. Let's see if that Mack truck gets in short. I see our cross just came up. Stephen Drone is in a huge trade. NQ8U Stephen Drone. NQ8U Stephen Drone. The bot's up 800. Looks like Israel went into Lebanon, and Iran is getting ready to fire some missiles off. Great job. Way to go. Keep those profits in the bank. Turn her off. Way to go. Way to go, Greg. I traded a very similar, if not the same strategy as you. You had the smart stop. Yes, I'm trading the smart stop too also. I think we had the identical strategy actually. It is difficult to turn it off. I know. I'm kicking myself right now. But you know what? We'll never lose quitting with a nice profit. On a day like today, this is a rare day though, let me tell you. The market's just giving us some beautiful setups. But it could go, you know, it could turn ugly with this volatility. It could work both ways. I'm trying to break the record over here, Greg. Smart stop took us out. It'll be back in shortly, I'm sure. So Stephen Drone's up 740. Mac Truck's up 700. Leaderboard's looking good today. 15 range haymaker. The signal B. Signal 15 range on the NASDAQ in this environment. Woo! That's moving fast. Okay, that was the one I picked. The signal A haymaker drone's up 620. That was the second one I was going to trade. That's signal A on the NASDAQ today is going to be a really nice entry. Crude oil did well. So really the NASDAQ and crude are really my two standouts. NASDAQ and crude. We've got some really nice NASDAQ, some really exciting NASDAQ strategies. These long entries, today's a tough day to go long, obviously. Now, it's important to know that in your strategy parameters, I can always enable this, which on a day like today, if I want to take long trades or take short trades only, I can just eliminate the long trades by unchecking this in my strategy parameters. So now if I was to click OK and trade this strategy now would only take short entries. To make it a little more user-friendly, we're going to be adding a dashboard in the near future. With the click of a mouse, you'll be able to select short or long only trades. So when there's a huge sell-off and you don't want to take a counter trend trade, it'll be at your fingertips. Now it'll just take about 30 or 45 seconds to edit the settings of your strategy. It was only a matter of time before they struck back. Israel's been really giving it to them. Damn, I like that entry. We're getting some selling pressure here. It's just we're getting some. Oh no. Those long entries are painful to watch. They scare me. With this volatility, it very well could hit that profit target. Look at that. Oh, and it did. Look at that. I'll tell you what, relying only on the technicals, no emotion. That bot just scored a nice winner on a long trade. Let's get one going down. Oh, you adjusted your targets, Greg? Sim Smart Stop 2. Look at the YM go. I'm surprised the YM isn't trading. Let's look at the YM. Dow Diamond Drone is up 70. Here we go. Here's another short. Sim Smart Stop 2. Profit target in a perfect position here. Just above our level of support. Come on, push down. I got a record to break here. Okay. It's giving us the old stutters, the old two-step. Keeping us on our toes. Oh, yeah. Okay, we just broke 3,000 again. Another short. We got to break through this area of support. Now our profit target is in a little trickier position. Getting a lot of volatility up and down. Lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Jumped in long. See if it can get there. That's good capital preservation, though, Greg. Sure. Yeah, I sure can, Scott. Let me take a look. And we've made some refinements to that strategy. Come on, get in our profit window. Oh, it's a long way down. Come on up. Bounce off that 15. Bounce. Oh. Oh. What I have is the data that I have on that 20 Unorenko, Scott, is about a break even between the bot and the drone. The bot is up about 240. The drone is down about 423. So if we look and see the analysis of it, the times that it does the best, it has a good window between 10 and 10:30. And then later on in the afternoon between 2 and 3. That's the 20 Unorenko. If I show you the CL 1-day pass, this is the one that's very recent. We changed the account name on it. So if I add in this other account, look at the numbers on the 50,000 1-day pass. This is for the month of September. $11,000 with a 77% win rate. That's the CL 1-day pass. That thing is on fire. Statistically, by far and away, the best we have. Nothing comes close to that. It would be interesting to see what time that is scheduled to go. Now, it can change. That's just, our 1-day passes now have the AI technology that will dynamically change the trading hours based on historical performance. So that crude oil is only going to take that 1-day pass when it consistently makes money. Get in our profit window. Come on, get up there. YM 1-day pass is a good one as well. 62%. Down to 2,200. This is why it's important to stop when you hit your profit goal. There's always a chance every trade you take, you're putting your money at risk. Mac truck just went short. That's the Steven. Let's go back to the Mac truck on the 20U. Here's the NQ 2-minute smart stop for the month of September. Finished up 54.85. Here's a nice trade. That's a beauty. Our stop is protected by that resistance above us. Our stop is in a really nice position on this trade. It's way up here. It's got to break through these two areas of resistance. We've got a clear path with a lot of running room to the downside here. Our 50's green, which is a little concerning, and our 15 is above our 50. Market structure-wise on a 30 range, it's set up for a long trade. But that changes very quick with this 30 range. One good push to the downside and this thing will fly. Wonder what the NQ scalper did. Steve, one of our members, Steve, hasn't taken a trade. Let me go check on that. NQ scalper. There it is. Hasn't taken a trade yet. 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. I'm going to not have it look at this. I think that's what's stopping it. Let's try to get it in the game. Here we go. This could get some legs here to the downside. Oh yeah, it's in our profit window. Wait this out. Beautiful short entry. Our stop was in a great place. Here we go again. Let's see if we get a continuation. You can see our wick went right into our 15. That's the Dan B. That's the signal D for Dan. That's your trade, Dan. Wick into our 15 and a continuation down. That's the Dan B entry. Push on down. Volume has kind of subsided a little bit. Here we go. Here we go. I tell you, if they report that a missile was fired, this market's going to melt. Trying to get the update on the news. The Middle East crisis. Now they're talking about Israel striking nuclear sites. Oh, this is a really scary situation. This could really escalate into something extremely dangerous. Not a good thing. Unfortunately, we went long here. Our 15 range haymakers in short. Mack truck 20 U's in. Now the Mack truck went the right way, I think. Let's see if we can get this pushed down. NQ scalper, finally. We got the NQ scalper in the game. NQ scalper is looking at an 8 Unarenko. Good thinking, Craig. I should have done that a long time ago. We try to let the strategies run as is without intervening. But that I think I would have done the same though. I want to see that NQ scalper. It's trading an 8 Unarenko. So let's come over here and let's look at the NQ scalper. This is a strategy that one of our members shared in the Discord chat. It's got a really exciting ATM strategy. The ATM strategy is a 2-contract strategy. The first profit target is at 25, and it looks like it hit it. The second profit target is 0. Second profit target is 0, meaning It has no defined profit target, and our stop is pinned to our 15 EMA. It doesn't look like it is kicked in. It has a 100 tick threshold for that to happen. So it's got a really exciting ATM strategy. And if it gets some room, some wiggle room, breathing room from that stop, this is a strategy that could hit a grand slam home run, especially on a day like today in a market that's trending in one direction, down. If it gets locked into one of these moves, this is a strategy that is in the Discord chat. It's in that bottom channel, the collaboration channel. Rao got 2250. Beautiful. I'd love to see this trade mature to the downside. It could go a country mile if it does. So the ATM strategy is 2 contracts. First profit target, 25 ticks, an easy one to hit. Second profit target, no defined profit target. Our stop is going to be pinned to our 15 EMA once we go up $500 on the trade. So we're giving it some room to mature. Trying to break through that area of support. If it gets a leg down, this is a strategy that could really run up the score. Let's see if we can get there. We need to break that area of support. Lagging? Let me check my lagometer. Thank you, Rao. Okay, we're in crude. This is another real hot strategy. My lagometer's on the other workspace. 1059. Let me see where my bid ask. No, my bid ask is right on. I don't see my NASDAQ lagging, Rao. I always look at my bid ask price right here and look at my chart. And if they match, I'm in good shape. I don't see any lagging. Oh, you're talking about Apex. Here we go with the crude oil. Just broke through. If we could, man, we just broke resistance on crude. If we could break support on the NASDAQ, we could have a couple runners on our hands here. Come on, break through. It's trying. There goes crude. We got a nice trailing stop on crude, locking in profit. Break through there. Break through. Let's go. Retest. There we go. Here we go. Once we get to 500, My P&L hits 500. My stop will attach to my 15 EMA. So we still got a little room, but we're getting there. Oh, it attached. All right, we got the exit on the line change. But a beautiful trade. Listen, we had a real opportunity there. Look at that, it jumped right back in. Let's watch this one trade. Yeah, those long trades are not the way to go on the NASDAQ today. I put it together in a real hurry this morning, and I need to fix it for tomorrow, but we're going to keep an eye on it. Black gold in a monster. All right, we're going to let it go for another 13 minutes. At 11:15, we'll cut it off. Let's see what fired off. We know we're in the crude trade. Crude signal B. Really good strategy. YM signal B is a great strategy. The haymaker. We've got a really powerful lineup that really give you the potential to pick a winner. Look at Steven. The Steven bot up 1350. Let's see what our bot's doing. The bot doesn't take all the same trades as the drone. Nice, Marcy. Great trade. Here we go. Scalper. On a short move. Into a pivot. Breakthrough. Market structure is nice for a short. Problem is the pivot. We've got some downside support right in our way. Breakthrough. Okay. Now we hit our first profit target. Let's see if we can get some room now. Here we go. You know, what's really nice about this, I've had a lot of people ask me, They say, hey, I only want to make 200 or 300 or 300 or 400, whatever it might be. Can I close the position once it gets there? The answer is yes. There's nothing to stop me from at any time closing my position if I want to take profits. This broadcast, like I say when I start off, is for demonstration. So we just let it run. Okay, so now our stop is going to be connected to our 15. And it just took us out on the line change. So it took us out on a line change. But we had a really nice move down. You can see the entry on this trade was way back here. Every new bar in the direction of the trend represents 8 ticks, 2 points. So every down bar is 8 ticks. For a reversal, in order for that bar to close to the upside, it takes 40 ticks. So a Unorenko bar is calculated in ticks. Yay. Hey, Emmanuel. That's a good question. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. I'm using a trade copier, and I copied the strategy that's number 1 on my leaderboard. And I copied it across 5 accounts, and each one of those accounts made about $500. So a total of about $2,500. To be exact, $2,695 on Apex. So once I hit my profit target, I turned it off. Look at this. Move down. A monster move down. We just got wicked out on that line change. And now this thing really rolled. We had a beautiful short entry way up here. Nice and tight to that 50. You can see the pullback to support, to the mean, and a continuation down that just flew. I mean, I know Dan, one of our members, he wouldn't have got wicked out there. His stop would have been way up here somewhere. He would have let that mature out, and he's probably still riding that move down. He's a really good trader. So really exciting day today of trading. And I really think that there's more to come. Let's see if we can get into this if it continues to the downside. We're really in an oversold environment on this entry. Let's see if we can get it to keep going down for us. Yeah, we desperately need 25 ticks on these entries. Get our first contract out. Get half of the risk off. Once we get that 25 ticks, you could take a sigh of a breath of fresh air. Bam, got it. Okay. Get that out of the way. Got the NQ scalper in a short trade. Got the 25 tick scalp. And now we're in a runner. Looking for a home run. Oh my God, are you serious, Robert? I've got to check my man. You know, I could have sworn I set it up on the ES. Thanks for letting me know, Robert. I'm going to check as soon as this trade closes. Unbelievable. I tell you, when I read your message, Robert, I was like, holy moly, on the ES. Giving it that room. You know, the ES, it throws those huge wicks. Yeah. As soon as this trade closes, I'm going to check that strategy and we'll wrap it up. I just want to look at the leaderboard and see what's hot and what's not. Crude oil signal B's back in. Price of oil going up, 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 up. And for a big move to the downside here. One more push down. I know, Robert. Man, we love you, Robert. You're the best, man. Robert is really a valued member of our trading community, professional in this industry, and he really helps our members. Shares, his incredible optimization skills. Come on, push down. I'm dying to find that strategy now. I don't know what happened. I'm hoping I didn't change the instrument on it. Well, we get a break through this area of support, and man, do we have some room to the downside. We're just so oversold on this position. The NASDAQ, look at how far down this thing has come. If I really squeeze it, let's open it up. You can see how far oversold we are. Just got that one little area of support holding us back here. We're just under 1,000 contracts a minute. MI signal is showing up. Push down. Break it. Okay, here we go. We need 3/4 of the candle to break that pivot. We're almost there. Not quite. I need three quarters of the candle body. It's very close. Retest. Retest it. Push through. Let's go. Ah. A lot of selling pressure here again. Here we go. Let's go. Let's take it to the house here. Let's ride it. We're in this trade with no profit target. We're just letting it run. Our stop is pinned to our 15 EMA. We have a momentum-based trailing stop. No defined profit target on a market that's trending down heavily. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dangerously close. Okay. We push down again. We might have survived that little pullback. Remember, our candle reversal is 40 ticks. So that one came back on us about 50 ticks. Uh-oh. Let's get another leg down. Another leg down. Oh, man, it's coming very close to our stop. It's a forgiving stop. Oh no. Ooh. Oh, man. Well, it might be a little too loose. It might have come off. Might not be working properly. That one came way too far back. I set this strategy up in a real hurry this morning. I might have forgot to. I may not have set it up properly. But be that as it may, we're going to continue to let it run. Let me take a look at that ES strategy that Robert's talking about. No, I don't have it. All right, I'm gonna put it back, Robert. I did some work on my workspace this morning, and I don't see it here, but I will have it tomorrow. So that strategy, what I'm referring to is another strategy that Robert shared with us that trades the ES, and it's also in that same channel in our Discord. He's up another 3,000. He made 10 grand last week on this strategy. Today he's up another 3,000. If you're in our Discord chat, I highly recommend going to the strategy collaboration channel. This is Robert here. He reported himself. It's trading an ES on a 30 range with an ABC smart stop. ABC entry with a smart stop. He noticed that it was trading on the ES. When I saw he posted that, I went and I changed mine to the ES. And now when I'm looking for it, the ABC smart stop, and it's gone. All right. I'm going to have to get that reset up. So if you're a member with us, I really highly recommend not only Robert's strategy, but also the one that this new NQ scalper. That's the one we're testing out here today. That looks really exciting. And that strategy collaboration channel is really a gold mine, turning into a gold mine of really great strategies. So crude oil looks good. This one came back on us. I'm going to have to check the smart stop on that. It should have been connected to my 15 EMA. I should have exited the trade right about here. It probably would have come back about 2.5 candles and stopped us out. So we're going to return tomorrow, God willing, at the same time, same channel. I'm going to get these new strategies set up correctly. And just a recap of today, the 30 range on the NASDAQ was in our leaderboard. And the 8U Stephen Bach came all the way up to 1350. So Stephen continues to be a threat. And my Apex accounts, I used that smart stop too on the 30 range. I had 5 Apex accounts over 500. The Russell Cash Cow was up there. Crude oil is in a couple of really nice trades today. The Mack truck was up 700 at one point. And the Signal C on the YM4 Unorenco. So it was hard to pick a bad one. Really great movement, a great day to be a day trader today. Some really big news reports, some real market movers. And we'll keep an eye on that throughout the rest of the day. So I want to thank everybody for joining us. It was a really exciting day, and I hope you'll come back and see us again tomorrow. Have a blessed rest of your day. We'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye-bye. Congratulations, Marcy. Marcy's just been crushing it every single day. Congratulations, Marcy. Oh, Robert, man, I tell you, between you and I, you made a mistake on the instrument, and I could have sworn I've been running it all day. It's these are these mistakes we make as humans. All right. Have a blessed day, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.